Hey, what's up? How you doing? What's going on? Here I am again. This time, as you can see, we have one new old vintage cassette deck in our possession, so we can have fun with it a little bit, record a video. So it's Pioneer stereo double cassette deck CT-W900R. So it's one of the better double cassette decks from Pioneer. I see they have like something 5950, which is really more serious, but this one is also cool, so I decided to take a look at it. It came with one problem. It's the age button. As you can see, when you press it, that will open it right away. That mechanism that slows it down, it's kind of broken, but this one works fine. You see, that's how it should be. Slowly, but not very slowly. But this one is like fast. Boom. But it's working fine. It's only that. Pardon me. So it is an old deck. I'm gonna check what was the year when this one was released. Trying to get some better light for this recording, and since Google Gods decided that Android 11 can record 4K video a little bit longer, so maybe this video it's gonna be longer than 10 minutes if I have something to say, of course. But I think I do. This is first of all, I'm not a fan of Pioneer. I'm not the someone who's like, and I'm a DJ. Usually DJs are like, yeah, Pioneer. It's all about Pioneer. Not so much. I have to say that I was working as a salesman, selling HiFi equipment, and the brand that we have the most of the components was Pioneer. So I was able to test a lot of Pioneer components, like not this one. This was something before that. The more modern versions of this, like let's say Pioneer. I was able to test it, especially the high audio for cars and stuff like that. And I was like amazed how much some company can get away with it, like so much plastic is shit and stuff, so you can put it and you only have this brand Pioneer. All you need to do is just put that your name, your logo, and it will be sold. Don't get me wrong, Pioneer has had some great newer stuff, but I was disappointed with the Pioneer with my home hi-fi receiver, something like this. This is Sony, but Pioneer receiver start with some upgrade and then quit, and then basically bricked the receivers. So I was disappointed with a newer Pioneer, especially with DJ equipment, but okay, that's me. The old stuff, like if I have Pioneer, some of the 3-head decks, like a 939, MK2, whatever, I would be very happy. But hey, let's get back to this one. I start to be like too much talk. Let's power it out. So as you can see, there is a nice bright, still very bright display, which is quite amazing, because most of the Pioneer stuff that I have from the old age, the display was already dimmed. It was already like a blurry and everything. This one is very sharp, and I like it. This deck is pretty much is perfect condition, if you ask me. I really don't know what was the year, but it's old. It's of course Japanese. I like the design of this one. You know, like this something like a. I even used to have some kind of this design. You know, like everything is kind of sharp. Like there's a lot of details. All those buttons are really short pressed and stuff like that. I like this, and I was amazed. You know. As I said, I'm not a fan of Pioneer, but this deck brings me back I love him. I'm not gonna hate Pioneer no more. With this deck, I think after I tested and tried and everything, I was like, okay, Pioneer is in the game again. Not with new stuff, but with old stuff, of course. So what is this all about? It's a dual recording, let's say. But you can see here stereo double cassette deck, but some people would say dual recording. So you can record two tapes at the same time with the same source. Let's say you have a CD and you wanna make a double copy, one for you, one for your friend. You would be able with this deck to do that. But that's not all. There's a lot of thing included here which is very nice for this model. I like this thing, like a twin HX-Pro, Dolby HX-Pro, but it's a separate for both machines, which is very nice. So when you do recording and everything, it will work on separately on both machines. And as you can see, there is tape inside, and this one, maybe I should go and rewind this one. The display will show you what's going on. So we have a part of the display for the right side deck and part of the display for the left side. This one now is blinking rewind, okay. If I press on stop, it'll just stop. If I go on the other side, it'll go on the other side. You see, like when I press this side, it'll show you which side of the tape you are listening. And maybe when we are here, let's go and just see what's going on with those buttons and everything, like an eject for 1 or 2, tape counter, you can reset it, you can choose which one, deck 1, deck 2, okay. So as I said, Dolby B-C and our HX-Pro. Also here there is a auto tape selector. No matter what kind of tape you put in, the deck will know it is normal chrome or metal tape. Same for this one, of course. The basic buttons: rewind, play, this direction, the other one, fast forward. MS, that's kinda, it's not a button, but you can, there is a processor inside microcomputer, so you can find like a third or fourth track on the tape. So that's why I think it's a little bit silly that they put those labels here. But okay, mute, pause, record. The same thing here. Both decks are doing the same. For this, we have a timer off, recording, play. So reverse mode, as you can see, stop and auto reverse. Dolby B-C, blank search. You're gonna ask your deck to find the blank on your tape and to stop probably. Relay skip, parallel recording, normal speed recording, high speed recording. There is like a clearly labeled here, this is for both decks, and this is like when you are copying from the deck 1 to copy to deck 2, synchro copy. Phones jack, phones level, which is very nice, recording level with a little bit of lubricant. This thing works perfectly. And the balance, not too much, but it's working exactly as it should. What did I do with this? This is XL2, okay. Let's get, it's a little bit dusty, maybe we're gonna clean that stuff, but I did clean a little bit of capstan and heads, but you can see still a bit dusty of the, this is kind of like a honeycomb elements. The old chassis is in that honeycomb style, which is supposed to absorb the, you know, like any kind of mechanical stuff that you don't want to get into your, like let's say you are jumping on your floor while your deck is playing. This deck is supposed to absorb those your jumpings, so all kind of, I don't know, mechanical vibrations are not will be heard when you are playing the tape. But yeah, I did record this tape, I think a couple of days ago, so maybe we can test that search function. He should stop like after, let's say, no. So after one track he should stop and start play. That's like the search option. I'm not so fascinated with the display. It's working just fine. I mean, those, you know, like could be a little bit more precise, but I'm fascinated with the quality of the sound. Let's see if I can do something here. That's the one thing that I'm fascinated. And the other thing is like look how loud I recorded this tape. I mean, it says +5 decibels. Sometimes it goes on +8. There are no distortion or anything like that. Maybe they're cheating here. Maybe if I put this tape in some other deck, it would show around the 0 decibel. But I don't care. As long as there's no distortion, I'm perfectly fine. So I did try it. Yeah, I did tape it. I did try to record some jazz from my CD player, and it worked perfectly fine. It works just fine, you know, like let me see if I can demonstrate that. Alright, I don't know what's on that tape, but let's see if we can have, there is some signal. Look, this is Sony HF. It's a very basic, simple tape. And even with this tape, if you go like this, I will record it with Dolby B, but look, I'm recording it on like a 3 to 5 decibels. Alright. I think I'm doing it right now. I'm gonna reset my counter. Look, it goes to 8 decibel. You should never record your normal tape on this level. But let's see how it goes. And I'm gonna play it without Dolby. Oh. Alright. No. Something is wrong. Oh yeah. Let's see. This tape is problematic. I don't know why, but it's something wrong with the tape. I already tried it. Oh. It's not doing it. You see? The sound is perfect. Forget about the thing with the tape. I know that I should not use this tape at all, but you know what the thing is? When you don't know if the deck is gonna chew it or something, then you use the worst tape that you have. But I tried this one with a couple of different tapes and couple of original tapes, and it's working, you know. Alright, maybe I should throw this one out. But it seems like the sound, I'm amazed with the sound. I may keep this deck for some time. I don't know why. I like the simplicity of recording tapes with this deck. I know there is no bias, calibration, adjusting and everything that fancy schmancy better decks have. But I'm amazed with, alright, you're gonna tape XL2, Maxell, you're gonna tape Sony, you're gonna tape this, that. No problem, I'm gonna tape it. What I did, I just used this one. Like I would use Dolby B and play it without Dolby. It gives me the best results. I don't know why. If you have the very expensive cassette deck, then you can tape it with Dolby C and play it with Dolby C or Dolby S or DBX, whatever you want. But with a little bit not so expensive, let's say, top models, I'm getting the best results if I tape my tapes with Dolby B and play it without. Somehow give me a little bit of noise, of course, but some, I don't know, space. So what else I should say about, look at the logo is a little bit go down. Yeah. I don't know. If I need to have one deck, and if someone brings me some tapes and like just record something on it, I'm gonna use this one. Now, what the hell? The cassette tapes are coming back and vinyl records and everything else. Why not use like a cassette deck to record tapes and sell it on eBay? I'm just kidding. Let's just say what the features, what they said for this deck are. Like a 2-deck recording, playback, quick reverse, of course, Dolby NR, auto tape selector, music search function, it's working fine, timer, tape copying function, you can copy one tape to another, parallel recording, I said that, on the honeycomb type chassis, twin Dolby HX, we all said that. And for the end, let's see the frequency response, and wow, and let's see, minus 20 dB, normal is 18 to 70 kilohertz, 18 hertz to 18 kilohertz for chrome tape, and for metal 18 and 15 kilohertz. I mean, very good for a double cassette deck. Can I find some other info? Who cares? It's a double old deck, Wow and flutter no more than 0.055 WRMS. Alright. All I wanted is to make one more video for CT-W900R. I hope you liked it. If not, what else I can say? It's good to have this for some kind of archive for some people who wants to see how the HiFi equipment looked like 20, 30, 40 years ago. That's why I did it. Maybe I gave you some good, maybe some bad information, I don't know, but it was fun. Alright, see you next time.